Okay, Fritz, be gone.
I don't know if I have a favorite Kiss song.
Yeah, that's
All
okay.
their stuff when they played with Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. That was the best.
I have a hard time remembering who sang what.
I was just thinking the same thing.
In my head, I was thinking of a song, but then I realized that I think it's actually by Spinal Tap. I'm pretty sure Tonight I Want to Rock You Tonight is by Spinal Tap.
That is.
So that's my favorite Kiss song. The question,
Okay.
the warm-up question.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sure. I'm not going to ask it in character. I'm just going to ask the question. What is an issue that is personal to your character, and what are 3 things, a goal or an issue, I will say. So if your character has a personal goal, what are 3 steps that your character would take to accomplish them? Or if it's just an issue that they might not be able to directly affect, what are 3 things they would wish to make that better?
And so as you ask this out of character, are we answering like out of character as well?
I mean, we normally answer in character, but you could answer
Only
out
because
of
you would
character if
ask like what
I wasn't sure how to phrase that super Elvin-y, so.
Okay.
Who's first?
I didn't quite follow the question. Maybe it's because I'm tired.
Yeah. I think we're all exhausted. I probably should have picked a simpler question.
Yes, my favorite color is red.
Fantastic. Alvin's favorite color is the leaves in late autumn. That's the question I asked now. No, it was.
No,
Is there an issue that is particularly important to your character? For instance, Alvin is deeply concerned about the environment, obviously, as a druid, and about animal conservation. So he's the Thornclaw Society is very important to him because they are taking steps to manage environmental stuff. I feel like maybe it was too much of a macro question.
You're good, man. I actually have 2 new concerns as of the last 2 sessions. I got to figure out where and how to take care of these brothers and try to get them, at least one of them, sane again. So that'll be fun.
Yay.
And hopefully no cursed swords involved again. That can't be the how-to tiefling of the future.
Other folks?
So I'd say a Nolo's, and I'll just speak out of character because it is kind of hard to articulate, but I think it's no surprise that a Nolo's whole creed is protection, right? But that makes his job really hard sometimes. And if you guys remember a couple episodes back, Soot had asked Anolo to and Anolo, the rest of you characters don't know this because it was an intimate moment between Soot and Anolo, but he had asked for Anolo to not resurrect him. So Anolo kind of feels he's got to protect those wishes, but what he wants is to bring his cat buddy back to life if the cat buddy goes away. So it's this internal conflict. So I guess one of the steps that I would take is to, I'd have to fight that inner turmoil, right? Anolo would have to say, well, this is the last wish that he's ever asked of me to do. And this is the last one I can ever deliver on. So therefore I need to protect what he said he wanted in the first place, even though it goes against everything that Anolo wants him to believe. So I think the protection piece that Anolo has is both it's a boon and a curse because he's going to carry that baggage forever until he's dead.
Yeah, I think in response to that, my answer to the question for Soot is that he totally he knows he's got to keep this thing in his head under wraps, and that the one way to get rid of it is for him to end his existence. And he has been taking steps to make that happen, and part of that was to hang out with you guys.
That's dark.
Well, but he's having a great time. He's having a great time. Don't worry about it.
I think I feel slightly offended by that. We've only lost 2 members. I mean,
Yeah, but it's very dangerous.
Yeah, we're a dangerous lot. But what his failure to understand is how good Anolo's protection really is.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
maybe he
Oddlot's middle
overestimated
name is
you,
Danger.
or overestimated how awesome you guys were. That's interesting.
98.9% effective.
Other folks?
Who's next?
So on Snow's part, though he hasn't really come against any kind of like much racial backlash for being a kobold in civil places, he kind of wants kobolds to become this thing where people go, "Oh, look, it's a kobold," you know. And I think
They do
his
that to me all the
method-
time, Snow. It's not that wonderful.
Well, then share. He thinks he can maybe accomplish this by growing his tribe, spreading the word of Sune. The whole thing with the spa treatments and whatnot is to like give this whole luxurious appearance to kobolds and whatnot, and to eventually grow the horde of his tribe and become air quotes dragons collectively.
Gotcha.
Anders would be his. I think his real fear is being alone, which he manifests as he wants to make sure, kind of like a Nolo, that everyone is taken care of. He tries to make sure everyone, his friends are taken care of. But like the scary part is, I don't think he has could possibly have a 3-step plan based on what it is we do, because it's a kind of a good metaphor for a half elf. He's going to outlive many of you during a natural lifetime. So at some point he's going to have to deal with loss, and I think he's scared of dealing with loss. He's scared of being alone. So he just tries to keep everybody together for now, and I think he's sort of deluded into trying to think this could last forever.
Don't worry, Ander. Thurkir is always there. Even if you don't see him, he is stalking you. He will never leave.
Most of my friends in the party, I'm worried about.
And if you die, I'll eat you and you'll be with me forever.
Oh, jeez.
Strong.
Could we work on the resurrection first, perhaps?
Thurkir's plan is very easy. We'll fight big monsters and come strong and make items out of them. Step 2, we fight even bigger monsters. Thurkir becomes stronger. Then he will go back and take over his tribe and defeat the Black Dragon.
Step 3, profit?
Yes.
That's what it sounds like.
No, step 3
Yeah,
is
yeah.
question mark.
Blood
Step
spoils.
4 is profit.
Cool. Brad's left, I think.
Brad's just gonna go where, like, fate takes him. He's gotta, like, find himself and surrender to reality as it is. We're all sea turtles.
Most members of the party, I feel, are family. Not all.
Sweet.
Any NPCs you want to know about?
Do we skip Tyrael? No. I'm sorry.
Oh, he started.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I apologize.
Yep. No, it's cool.
You're good.
Alvin, any NPCs you want to know about?
If you don't have one, I have one.
Yeah, go for it. Who do you want to hear from, Tuck?
How about Oberon?
Oberon. Okay, so I'm not going to do the voice, but Oberon's major concern these days is keeping the Feywild Fey-like enough, making sure that it's still whimsical but tricksy, keeping the sort of the chaos of the Feywild there, and hoping it doesn't get mundane. Yeah.
Because last we
Yeah.
saw, he was on a T-Rex, right?
Yep. Yes, he was. That was a long time ago. That was years ago.
Time jump,
especially
man.
in Fey time too. Also,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, Fey time.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a time jump plus Fey time. Oh,
Uh-oh.
We're probably
Yeah.
legends over there by now.
dude,
oh, we got to go back.
The olden texts talk about.
Ned might be there. Like, who knows, right? That's her.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or she's
Ned's
dead.
like a level 20 character by now, right? If she's just been adventuring for 2
Grizzled
years straight without us.
Scars
Yeah.
all over her tiny little face.
I wanna
Dragon
go meet
calves
new
on the
Nedwin.
wall.
Hi, I'm Ned.
She's got a
Yeah,
necklace of
like
calves.
cigarettes just
Yeah,
out of her mouth.
post-apocalyptic Mad Max Nedwin.
Oh boy.
Grand Imperator Nedwin.
She's like, hey, I got pockets. But so yeah,
Each pocket is a bag of holding.
So that's what Oberon's currently up to. Yeah, and he's kind of vaguely concerned Seadra might be up to something, but he's got other concerns.
Indeed.
Ready when that fez is donned, Mr.
Yeah.
DM. Yes.
So last time, we spent the entire session in a fight, fighting against what appears to be a resurrected shark god named Sekala, who in his demonic powers is able to repel you with blasts of water or ichor, and along with the undead form of Zara, you were just in combat, slogging through water, beating up these little gemstones that were ratcheting up chain links, and basically just stopping whatever ritual was happening there, as well as trying not to die. There were several interesting, great moments. One with Tyrael moving one of the gigantic stones with his mind, reducing the wave power by a little bit. There was a lot of good moments. You all like either escaped death or avoided it, or Brad with a totem. I swear to God,
Totem was
That
Totem annihilation.
W for the win. That thing
Yes.
saved my hide. Totally.
the totem. I can plan for a lot of things. I can't plan for everything, but it's just
Nobody
for
can
Brad.
plan for Brad.
Brad, baby.
Including
Plan for
Brad.
But the totem was definitely a very fun thing, as it just its bear power amplified and saved many of you. In addition to Nolo's auras and protection, so jumping around, Ander casting wish to resurrect the undead Zara to her full undead form, and after that, getting the killing blow on Sekala, disintegrating him in his demonic essence, disappearing below you. And after that, you gained a level, so you're now level 15, which is awesome. So, can I get a quick rundown of what you guys have acquired?
Yeah, you tell us which one you want to start with there, Mr. DM.
So, Anolo, please start.
Yeah, so I'm pretty simple, a lot like Thurkir. Not in terms of brain capacity, but that is absolutely accurate. My thing that I earned at level 15 is very small, but it's very cool. I don't think I'll ever use it unless maybe once or twice. It's called Undying Sentinel. Starting at level 15, when you are reduced to 0 hit points and you are not killed outright, you can choose to drop to 1 hit point instead. Once you use this ability, I can't use it again until I finish a long rest. And additionally, this honky cannot suffer any of the drawbacks of old age or be aged magically. Like Brad was a few sessions back. I cannot be aged. And I won't die of old age. Oh no, I could die of old age, but I will look like I am now. Pretty awesome.
That's the dream right there.
I mean,
Yeah, you know, that's right.
to be fair.
Snow's gonna switch classes.
And I acquired not like new spells or anything, but I can cast more of like the bigger stuff.
Cool. Okay, Ender.
Ender, yes. Well, I gained the power to enfeeble the minds of the weak. I took Feeble Mind as my 8th level spell. I can cast an 8th level spell now. I gained some hit points, and my Bardic Inspiration is now a D12.
Ooh. Badass. Cool. Thurkir? Oh, it's you. Just remind me
Thurkir
again.
has endless rage now. He just doesn't stop ever. He's always angry.
Okay,
And
good.
more health. Lots more health.
Alvin.
Alvin now has access to 8th level spells, which should be pretty exciting. Also, I've been looking at Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, which has some optional rule variants for druids, which we can probably talk about off stream. There's a couple of things in there that I'm interested in.
Cool. You get access to Earthquake now, don't you?
Yeah, that's 8th level. Also,
Yeah.
Sunburst. 8th level spells are pretty intense.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so look out for that. Technically Feeble Mind, but I don't think Alvin would ever cast that on someone. It is not his style.
Fair enough. So,
Soot can now turn invisible at will. Because that seemed to be necessary. I swapped out looking through Ghostly Gaze, looking through walls for Arcane Eye, which lets me kind of, make a floating eye and send it wherever I want. And like can go through like 1-inch holes and just, keep going and I can see anywhere. I got Demiplane. That's my 8th level spell. I was going to get the Dominate Monster, but I decided Demiplane is more in line with Soot.
okay.
I think that's
Cool,
it.
cool.
I got one other thing. Nope, don't know what it is. Oh no, Magic Circle. Magic Circle. I wanted to warn you. I've got Magic Circle now.
You got magic.
I swapped out
Okay.
something for Magic Circle.
Oh, goody. Excellent. I just see the abuse happening amongst all of you now. I'm just like, oh, I'm so effed. Anyway, Snow.
In total, I gained like 5 HP, and I took the spell Dominate Monster because, well, out of everything on the list, that one seemed the most snow, I think.
Okay, cool. Brad.
Brad is now a level 3 sorcerer because of the epic fight underwater, which is where he got his powers. He can now cast Dragon's Breath on people as a bonus action, including himself. Hence the Thurkir, the Burninator. Anyhow, and he now has access to the actual useful parts of being like having sorcerer points. So he now can do distant spell and twin spell.
Okay, cool.
3 times.
Nice.
So, yeah. And he now has over 70 hit points.
Yes. Thank God.
That's bad.
All right. Last but not least, Tyrael.
Okay, so mine, class-wise, was fairly minor. I got a 4th level in Monk, but I got the feat Polearm Mastery finally.
And what's that do again?
So, in essence, I can attack twice with any polearm, like my quarterstaff. So, if I hit with the first attack, I can use a bonus action to hit with the opposite end, doing 1d4. But the more important part is, since most of these weapons have reach, if you're using a polearm, if they enter my reach, I get an opportunity attack.
Cool. All right. Thank you for the refresher, and I realize that I am just doomed. So that's okay. It's all in good fun.
Next time, send 2 gods.
I might,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
Try
I
to.
need-
We stop one from coming, though.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Cyberx was very close to making an appearance, like 2 turns away. If that had happened, that would have been. Many of you would have not escaped.
Another 2 turns of combat, and I'm pretty sure Alvin would have been down for the count anyway.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was game over scenario.
I had like,
Snow would have been down.
I think I had a spell slot left.
yeah, you guys
You,
were.
you still have a spell slot.
Wow.
We
Cool.
have
Yeah,
the rest.
I know you guys exhausted a lot of stuff.
Totally.
2 second-level spells left.
Okay. So, as you are all looking around the top floor of this demonic citadel, this warped place, I gotta change the music. That's what I gotta do. This music is not playing here. And Zara looks around, and in her underwater essence, her flowing mane with sprinkle with glittery kelp and seashells all the way around her side and different along her flanks. She looks at you and she goes, "You all look beat up. Thank you, and let me assist." And she goes around to each of you and she starts to tap you with her horn. She's like, you all, everyone receives 25 hit points. Who are you?
We are the Oddlot.
I'll
We
do
are
a
wonderful heroes.
I'll do an illusion of the the odd lot over top, like ta-da.
We've saved each of your sister. Were they all girls?
Sisters and brothers.
Sisters. We've saved each one of your siblings as well.
Is that a fact? I have not spoken to them in years, nor have I really wanted to, but that is delightful. So they are well?
Yes,
I
No,
think-
you're like an ant.
Yeah, that's right.
that's right. You have a nephew. His name is Alvin, which is a good, strong name. I lost it, and Alvin holds up his right arm, his wooden arm. I lost an arm protecting your sister while she gave birth. She was good enough to name her son, her foal, after me. And
Yeah, it was
she
a really
also-
complicated labor.
It, yeah, it was. Whew.
How so? I mean, that's. But there's probably plenty of time for us to catch up. I mean, what are you doing here, and why is my home look like this? And she looks around, and just the place is just grimed with water. It still smells. Even the roof is still got like this kind of thick black liquid that's kind of just dripping, and the whole place is gross.
Zara, may I call you Zara? I'm Ander.
Oh, hello,
Uh,
Ander.
I don't know how to break this to you gently. So you were dead for a while. In fact, you were undead for a while, and you were working in cahoots with a sea god of evil. What's his name again?
Oh,
I can't remember off the top of my head. I did just get my head hit a lot. But yeah, you might have some things to set right in your realm now because it was a Sekala. That was it. Yeah. Sekala was here, and now he's not. So
oh, well.
Thurkir killed you while
Thank
you're
you.
undead. He pulled your horn out.
Yeah. Thurkir cured you by removing your evil horn and keeping it.
Oh.
What?
And I-
Show
hold
what?
I'll show him the horn I pulled out.
As you hold up this long trident, this as much as this unicorn can emote, it's like this look of surprise and like this almost a bit of recognition. She goes, well, that's no horn. Oh boy. And she's just like, oh, why is that there? Oh dear. That that shouldn't look like that. That should not look like that. Could you please put that down, please?
Okay, but it's third gears. No one gets it.
Oh well, that's I think a matter best left to experts. Thank you. Yeah, as you set it down, it just kind of gently crackles and levitates off the floor. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I should probably see to putting that away someplace.
Oh, he gets awful angry when we take away his toys. We did promise him the horn.
Third gear already had to give away one horn. This is the second unicorn horn. Third gear has had to give back.
Shucks.
Do you know any unicorns you don't like that you could tell me where they're at?
I haven't quite thought about that. We're kind of a small group, but well, actually, my brothers and sisters I'm not very fond of because they're not always the brightest folk. But please don't take their horns. That'd be bad. Yeah. But no, like this. That's a very sacred weapon. So please just let's be gentle with that. Thank you. Yes. So, and she's looking around and she sees the tiefling still like kind of sunk in, strapped to the statue. She goes, "What is this stuff? Oh my god!" And she's just walking around, looking at everything, just abhorred to see that her place has been so deformed and contorted. She goes, "This was not supposed to be. These are all statues to different fey deities. These aren't supposed to be of Orcus." And she's walking around very upset. And then as she circles back, she goes, "Oh, I should probably fill you in. After seeing the trident and the memories are coming back so slowly, but a few years ago there was a small tear down here underneath my realm, and while it is my duty to protect this sort of thin place between the planes, something happened and we were overwhelmed by serious numbers of corrupted Sahuagin. And as much as my defenses held, as much as my elves and my other allies fought, you can only last so long against an extended siege for multiple years. And I remember some large demon-looking thing accosting me. I remember a struggle, fighting, and then my throat being cut. That is my last vivid memory. I'm
Not a
sorry.
prison.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Yes. I suppose. Yeah, I should probably. Thank you. I wish I had more to offer in terms of reward, but as you see, she kind of just looks around. My realm is in need of repair. It will, I imagine, slowly come back, but the corruption level and the taint of this demonic incursion will not go away easily. It will take time. But And she points with her horde down. She goes, that right there, that trident, that is the Dawn Spike, the Crusader of the Falling Sky. I don't know why it kind of looks like that, but it is one of the 4 sacred weapons that was used to seal Tiamat by the giants of old when alliances were different and relationships were different. As you seem like capable people, I currently cannot protect it because of my realm. Could I entrust you to guard it?
Yeah, right. So listen, perhaps we haven't been formally introduced, but my whole shtick here is about protection. So if you want somebody or some group of people to protect something, you found the right squad. I mean, group? I mean, troop, right? That's what. No, wait.
Lot.
Gang.
Lot.
That's the one I'm
Manolo,
thinking.
lot. There's a lot. We're the odd lot. We
Listen, Mrs. Unicorn Lady, I got thwopped real big, something fierce. I could barely move in this big old piece of metal tank that I'm wearing right now, but you gotta forgive me. My brains have never really been up to thinking speed, if you know what I mean.
Oh, clearly.
But yeah, so we can protect it if that's what you want.
Yeah, I think it might be in good order. And she's looking around and she sees even the Fey emblems on some of you. And she goes, I had a suspicion when seeing that you might have a connection to Oberon, and if he trusts you, then I trust you.
Yeah, we like the guy. I mean, he's a pretty cool bloke, and you know, he lives in the Fae, where I have a natural affinity to the Fae, naturally.
Oh,
Anybody
okay,
else want to say something?
And your name is? You said you said shtick.
Yeah, no, that's not my name. That's just a word people use for things like that's what you do. You know, a lot of it's your thing. You know, it kind of like you know, if you chew bubble gum a lot, you kind of become the gum person. Or like if you got a bunch of cats, you know, you become the cat lady. Anyway,
So,
my
are
name's
you?
Nolo.
Okay. Oh, okay. A Nolo gum person. I see.
Nope, Nolo muscles. You can call me that if you want. Or you can call me
thought it was
one
mountain
that is stronger
something.
than third gear. A Nolo stronger than third gear. That's appropriate.
You will always be Shiny Turtle, the one who hides in his metal armor. To me.
Ooh, shots fired.
Well, I'll just like to reiterate is the one that I took the shark god down with my gleaming sword from not hiding like you do. Anyway, he hides a lot because he's a hiding kind of dude, and I don't. I go right in at it.
Okay.
And clearly I'm derailed. Like clearly
Yeah.
my button. So like I am no longer invested in the conversation of protection. I'm more at just upping third gear at this point.
Alvin is gonna walk over to Anolo and be like, "Hey, buddy, pal,
Yep.
Hey, I got some good berries. If you just stop talking, please." And
know,
Alvin casts Good Berry with one of his few remaining spell slots, and just be like, "It's been a day, bud. We're just gonna do a lap, okay?
I look over at the unicorn. I go, right. I need to see somebody about some good berries. You're in good hands. And I just leave.
Oh, and she said, "Oh, a druid. This is most excellent. I'm glad that the world is represented here."
We do what we can. It's we've had Alvin is like dripping with blood still. It's like it's been. I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah. So, what is your name, little druid?
Zara, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Alvin Alvin Solomon Thorogood Falkirk of the Thornwild Falkirks, commonly referred to as Alvin Allgood, friend of the Fae, hero of Harlan's Gate. You may have heard of me.
There's a ballad
Okay.
I'm working on for a couple of years now.
I can't say that I have, but thank you for helping to bring me back and protecting this realm. And she looks around everything. Who are the rest of you?
Snow's going to step up, do a little flourish and a bow. If you'll excuse the numerous holes in my robe. Sir, I'm Snow. You mentioned that trident was used for sealing Tiamat?
Yes. In addition to 3 other weapons, I was also in charge of, helping to protect or hide this one.
Any chance you know where the other 3 are? They may be needed again if things go wrong.
Oh, don't say that. No. You won't need them again.
Well, let's hope so. Part of the reason why this realm was attacked was to loosen some bindings on Tiamat. You see, some dragons actually have a plan to resurrect her.
Well, that makes no sense. The demons attacked my realm, not devils.
Huh.
I always get those two confused.
That is
Oh,
weird.
and a little kitty. Who are you?
I'm sit on foot.
Lovely to meet you. And she's looking around, and I know Ander, you said your name, and who is this? Oh, Mr. Horns.
Hi, I'm Tyrael, formerly known as Torment. It's nice to meet you. Glad you're back.
Oh, thank you. And last but not least, and she's looking at Brad.
Hey, my name's Brad. I'm a hero.
Indeed.
Yeah.
As are all of you, it looks like, for helping save us, or save me.
Yeah, we're like totally like a troop of heroes. We gotta help out our fellow sea turtles, right?
Over a good bear, I say law of heroes, not troop.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, there are a lot of us.
There are.
Like
There's a lot.
There's a lot
yes,
of us.
but you do see that I am not a turtle, right? You do see
but
me.
like no, in spirit. Like, aren't we all just kind of swimming through the ocean of life?
No.
Brad meant that in a poetic manner, not a literal manner.
Yeah, Brad's also a poet. Yeah, Brad's a poet.
Oh, a poet.
We still let him hang out with us anyway.
Oh, the poets. Oh, I'm sorry. I should. I know I've just been resurrected, but still have disdain for poets. They embellish things.
Sarah, we should be friends.
Why?
I too dislike poets.
Oh,
Well, one specific poet. He's dead now, but still, there's a little residual, dislike for poets in general.
okay. Well, it's and I wish I had more hospitable accommodations for you, but I do not currently. And she's just pacing around, looking at like her whole upper floor. She goes, "This is not right." She just scrapes like part of this black jelly off the ground, just slaps it down. My staircase. She's just. Where are my books? Where are my things? And she's like, she's like, I need a moment to process. Excuse me. And she just kind of walks around looking at all the spikes along the walls and everything.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit here for a minute and try to stop bleeding.
Oh,
Thank you for the heal, though.
yeah.
That
She just she shakes her mane and looks back and gives you a wink.
How is
So-
Eric looking?
Oh,
Is that
real
that
quick.
crap?
Okay.
He comes up and he's like his eyes like half open, and the other eyes are like kind of like if it was our cartoon, you see like little X's on all of them, and he's got like he got cuts and just bruises, like he's missing some teeth. The puncture wound he experienced was like on his lower half, underneath his eyes, like it's kind of just black and so dripping. He's like, I hurt everywhere.
Oh, Sarek, we got to get you back to the ship and fixed up, buddy.
Xander cures some of his wounds. You see this glow emanate from his hands, and part of it is closing up, and he's like, oh, he feels better. Takes every deep breath. He goes, yes, I think the ship would be is a good idea, but is it always that fun?
Well,
Usually,
You had fun.
Oh yeah,
That's usually a soot thing to say. Now I'm worried.
Oh, it was tremendous fun. Like I know that I was scared and I felt genuine terror, as you mortals call it, and it was the first time I've experienced such a thrill, and I need to experience more emotions like this. This was exhilarating, and we helped.
That's what heroes do.
Bro. Yeah. We hurt so that others don't have to. 'Cause we are
I
strong.
understand why you call us sea turtles now. We have to protect.
Yeah, you
All
really
the
have to
squishy
shell out for the milk.
insides. Yeah, we are the shell.
And all the other mortals are all the squishy insides that churn and defecate.
Not sure why you
Yeah.
went there, but
That was
okay.
cool, yeah.
That makes sense to
Well,
me.
that's what you do.
Yeah, we breathe a lot too. I think we do more breathing than we do defecation. But
Oh,
let's
that's
say
It depends on how you measure it, bro. Like, if it's by weight, I don't know.
yeah, no, that's accurate because my weight is very. Anyway,
at this point, Alvin has left the room. He's he's walking back to the ship.
I was looking for more good berries.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna start trogging back there.
That'll follow
You'll
the
have
party,
to
yeah.
probably you can jump down the center hole, or you can take the broken staircase down.
Is this center hole still like filled with acid and stuff?
No, it has been drained.
Okay.
It's lost all its energy, but now it's just a hole that goes all the way down through this chasm into the lower parts of the world, and it just goes pitch black all the way down.
Broken stairs, I think, Brad, yeah. Let's like go through those broken stairs because this looks like dangerous.
If we want to, we can jump down and I'll just feather fall. I mean, aim for not the giant pit, but
Is it not filled with water still? So this has all been drained down
Yeah.
there too.
It's all been drained. Yeah.
I'll say stairs too. I think
I vote for feather fall. I like to get down there quick.
Soot has already jumped
What
off
if-
the edge and is just levitating down.
So Zarek has joined you, and he is floating down slowly.
Alvin's taking the stairs.
Yeah, I'll take the stairs.
Is
we're
the
all gonna
shark
have to
demon
take the
corpse
stairs.
still there?
No, it has disintegrated like most demons do. Sorry.
No teeth. All right.
So
well,
no-
I'm gonna jump down the pit with flying jumping, back and forth as I.
Okay.
Oh, did nobody pick up the trident? Like Thurkir, do you want that anymore?
Nah, it's not
Well-
real unicorn horn.
she
Okay.
tried to give it to us for us to protect it. And what I would like to suggest is we're done. We saved the unicorns. We're done. This is what we set out to do. Let's find a city to party in and just do that for maybe 1 or 2 lifetimes. I think the hero stuff has been wonderful, sure, and we have many stories to tell. I can entertain great concert halls now, but we're done. Let's retire. Let's enjoy all the wealth. Well,
Yeah, we should go to Cliff Knoll and retire.
not Cliff Knoll.
I mean, aren't we supposed to talk to Meehan again about what his findings?
Yeah.
And I'd be quite remiss if I just went back on my word with the unicorn about that pretty scary trident.
But
Okay.
but you know, so
Yeah.
we hold on to the trident, let's build a castle, and we'll throw it in the dungeon, and we'll bury it, and we'll put some
And we'll
arcane
drink.
locks on it, and then we'll drink. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Carousing, I think, is my first objective to becoming a Nolo again.
And then we're done, right? We can retire.
It physically hurts me to say that, so no, I don't think I could be done. Oh God, it hurts. How can you even think like that?
Well, because I'm thinking about wine and beer and spice and women and food
Bro,
and concert halls and glory and fame and not getting stabbed for a living anymore. I mean, why not? We deserve it. We've saved the world many times now.
I mean, we definitely need a break, but there may or may not eventually be a seven-headed dragon to deal with, correct?
Stop that. We
look,
must have.
So, like, bro, I'm like totally vibing with your idea of just like chilling and like living the life. But like, one point that I think you're failing to remember is like concert halls is you, bro. What would a Nolo do in the city?
Yeah.
What would Soot do? And Soot would probably get murdered in the city.
Oh wait,
That
let's
would
go to the
be-
city. Wait, I'm back on that.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a city? Couldn't it be
Yeah,
something a little
yeah.
more
Green.
peaceful?
It can be city
quieter?
adjacent.
City adjacent. All right.
Yeah, because I need people. I need a place to perform. I mean, and Brad, you probably need a
There's
something.
like Brad's like been down this road before. Ander, what you may not realize in your youth is that like the money you have will be gone. And then what is left?
Well, Brad, if
Work
I
is
may be
what's
so bold,
left.
I intend to make a living with my singing and performance.
So yeah, but like, where are you writing from? You're writing from your experience. That experience will eventually be over. You can only
Dry.
sing so many times about slaying the monsters you've slain, bro.
It'll dry like an ocean, right, Brad?
Yeah. And
story.
you're not saving anybody by singing the accolades and the amazing adventures of us heroes. I mean, it's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna like that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. But will you really be happy?
Fine. We'll make a deal. Okay, we'll have a nice place near a city. I can go and perform. We'll roam the countryside and rid the farmlands of the giant rats and goblins that are out there, and not the kobolds anymore. But you know, we'll still do good. We'll still protect people, right? No.
That sounds
what-
perfectly valid, bro.
Well, wait a second. I mean, protecting people because we're hired to do a job kind of feels dirty. I mean, if I'm with you lot protecting people, I know it's righteous. But, like, if I'm protecting some kind of criminal scum from being killed because that's what my job has determined me to do because I need to get fed to protect me from dying, you see the conundrum, right? Like, I feel like, I feel like I need to just keep going until my head gets cut off from like some weird Draco Lich bad guy, something. Yeah, that's how I got to go out, dying like that.
I don't know. We fought a Draco Lich before. I would prefer. I would prefer to die in my own bed at a ripe old age.
I would
Here's the
prefer to
thing.
die in someone else's bed.
the last time I almost died in someone else's bed, I was strung up into some weird cursed sword, and it took the lot of you to come find me. And that was the laziest I've been in, I would say, I don't know, a long time, and I felt sick. Probably a lot of that had to do with the cursed sword and the place being all ominous-like, but yeah, it was terrible. I can't just stand up doing nothing like I'm held up in a sword no more. It sucks. I get trapped in a sword.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
You didn't like your stay at the Hilton?
It was. I'm not dignifying that with a response because you got me good.
Dang it, Tucker!
Too good.
we could
That was a good one.
we could start off by going and visiting that the village nearby and tell them we saved them and stuff. You guys like doing that, right?
Whoa, we like so totally all those poor people probably still like living in fear. Let's go let them know they can relax.
Yeah.
And we have to let Andrew's mom know that we're not dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
That.
Oh, I can do that.
Well, I might like to go spend some time with her. I've missed her for approximately my entire life. So
No, bro, like if you like need some me time and you need to do like an Ander retreat, like Brad totally gets it. Like if you need to like just step back, dial it back, do some spice, cook, learn to make some bread, like Brad understands.
Make that a +2. I'll go with you on that for sure, buddy.
But-
yeah.
I mean, we've kind of done some pretty big stuff here. I think we deserve to treat ourselves a little bit.
Yep.
I think
Let's go
so
talk
too.
to that hot babe. I mean the people. Let's go talk to the people underwater here. We'll take it from there.
will we still be able to breathe underwater?
You've still got the little things in your.
I don't have one.
It's a 24-hour thing from
We
snow.
don't got one. There wasn't enough to go around, and the
Those were-
strongest ones.
Those were
strongest
pressure.
ones didn't take. That would be Ander and Anolo, not Thurkir.
The worms
Oh.
for the pressure should still be working, but
Their
when
gear
how
can
does
naturally
that
be-
work, Snow?
The water breathing lasts for 24 hours, and I can cast it again, actually, just to make sure.
I like how Brad forgot he has armor of water breathing. He almost killed himself with. He didn't even use it.
Brad hasn't forgotten. It's just everybody else needs the spell.
Yeah.
I think it can hit all of us. So
So as you guys are
Make any
talking
decisions tonight. We'll
and-
go regroup. I'm sorry.
as you're contemplating, Azara comes back around and she looks over at you, and she looks over at the wall, and she goes, "Oh, at least one thing remained unchanged." And she taps her horn against a section above a spike around next to you guys, and that kind of just opens up. This is the best I can do for the service you have done for me and the world, really. Yes. And out floats what appears to be a piece of green gold parchment that is wrapped with a foil and like shiny piece of purple ribbon. She goes, "This is the deed to a large tract of land on the surface, of which there is, from what I recall, for lack of a better word, a stronghold."
Well, I'll take that.
Land, you say? How many acres?
There's at least 100 acres.
Oh, those are huge tracts of land.
Is the land farmable?
I think there are one or two farms already there. The things have changed, perhaps, but it is definitely land that is can be cultivated. It is fertile, and many things. This was a gift given to me by some elves of long ago, and I haven't been able to use it, so I've sort of kept it, and now I give it to you.
See, guys, this look, we'll have a base, and we can go and help our farmers, and it'll be great.
I've always
That does
wanted
sound
my own
nice.
Druid's Grove.
You can have one. We'll build you one. You can't build those, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Excuse me, Mrs. Unicorn Lady. I know. Again, I know beggars can't be
Yes,
choosers, and
Gumby.
especially when. Yes. Really quick question about this deed. Is there any mountains on it?
Oh well, not that I recall. It is near a cliff, so there is a coastline, if you call that a mountain.
Well, they're two very different things, but I guess it would be tomato, right? Because whatever. But that's nice. It's nice. Thank you.
And she looks around at all of you and says, well, bye. She walks away.
As she starts to turn, actually, Miss Zara, they had a little bit of an issue getting in here because of the whirlpool. Not to rush you or anything, but is there any chance you might be able to do something about it so we don't get ripped apart on the way out?
What whirlpool?
Is the whirlpool visible from here at all?
Nope.
Are there any cracks in this building, like to the outside?
There are not really. I mean, it's if you go down, go downstairs. I imagine there's probably some openings, but it was mostly sealed up pretty tightly because of its demonic corruption. It was just became a sheer kind of side.
Well, Isara, in the time that the demons have been doing their weird corruption ritual, they turned your whirlpool into a giant spiraling thing of screaming souls. So if you want to do a fun little image, like you do,
I'll put up an illusion of the death whirlpool, like
she just
not to scale, so that the skulls and stuff and things that are in it are visible.
Yeah, she hangs her head. She just shakes it. Oh God, things have gotten so bad. Well, if it is still an issue, we will. How do I say this? Fix it when we get there, or cross that bridge when we come to it. But doesn't make much sense because we're underwater. But you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
I'll cast a arcane eye because I can do that now,
Okay.
and have it float outside, like go down and through the whole little thing that we came through, so I can get a look and see if it's still there.
No, it actually looks like all the water is calm. It is still agitated. There's murk floating around because of the high winds and the high pressures, speeds and stuff, and all of the forest or the people, all the bodies are all still there. They're not moving, but yeah, the whirlpool, the cyclone of death is just not there anymore.
Oh, guys, it stopped.
Oh, thanks, Sune.
I mean, it's still gross, but it stopped.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, somebody can grab that trident. We'll find a place for it, I guess.
Brad will pick it up. Or go for it.
Let Brad be sucked into an evil magic weapon for once.
That's what I was thinking. I don't want to be touching anything tendrily.
Andrew, I hate to break it to you, we'd still have to go after him.
Who?
I know. Well, maybe not you. You could take the day off, but some of us would go.
I would go after Brad. Of course I would.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Brad, why don't you take that demonic-looking trident?
I mean, Polar Master?
Oh,
Evil
yeah.
Fork?
Evil
That's not evil.
fork?
Yeah, no, that makes 100%.
Yeah,
sense.
tridents are a
planning on
polar.
using
Yeah, Tyrael should have
using
it.
Using a cursed evil trident that kills dragons? Sure.
And I
But
mean,
it
it's
kills
not,
dragons.
it's not actually evil.
He likes an
It's like
Anolo fisticuffs.
it's called Dawn Spike, apparently. So.
Well, wait a minute.
Brad
Anola, why don't you give that thing a sniff, or Brad?
Brad'll take a good old Anolo sniff. Check for good and evil
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
So as you like lean in, you get real close and all the way in. You're getting on the surface of an ichor, sludge. Down below that, you're smelling like cinnamon and other things, but it is a mix of both. It's currently corrupted, or its outward form is corrupted, but inside there is an essence of goodness in there.
All right. So Brad's gonna kind of look up at Anola and be like, it's like, gross cinnamon buns.
Oh, so it's like good, bad, or bad, good. Which one was it? Bad, good, or good, bad?
Good. I think like the gross hit before the cinnamon.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. And in fact, it's probably pretty bad to be like whipping around without really knowing it. But perhaps, well, did the unicorn walked away? She's gone.
Yeah, she's still around, but she had a moment of awkwardness and didn't really know how to continue the conversation.
Also, her place is so trashed right now. Like, I don't blame her for like wanting to see where her stuff's at.
Really quick, unicorn lady, it's me, Anolo, the strong one again. Can you hear me?
Oh yes.
Yeah, right. So listen, we're seriously considering helping you out with this protection of this this trident. And well, one question really comes out on maybe two. The first question is it evil? You know what? I've answered that already. It's good. It's bad, good. So the other question I've really got is, how do we fix this bad, good trident to make it good, good?
Oh, you'll have to take it to probably one of its creator's ancestors, and hopefully they can repair it or bring it back to its original glory.
Now, I noticed that you left out the option of destruction of said trident.
You can try.
Okay, well, that's probably like my second to last ditch effort. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to find some of those ancestors, I think.
But if you were interested in destroying such an item, you would have to, first bathe it in the river Styx so it forgot all its energy, and then smash it over the back of a pit fiend.
Right. So look, I'm just gonna shoot straight with you. I've got a whole party of people, mainly my best friend, who just wants to party for like years on end. I don't have time to give this thing, and I quite frankly don't care about this trident to give it a bath in some river named Styx. I think what we're going to do
about Styx.
No, never talk. I think no, not doing that. But what I'm saying is I've got no care to do that. So what I'm thinking is, again, that'll be my second to last ditch effort about this thing. What I think we need to do is try to fix it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Tyrael, hey, listen, buddy, Tyrael, I'm gonna be very straight with you now. You've taken 2 of my hits, and I kind of pulled them back. You start getting all funky like you did like when you were claiming to be some kind of horned devil named Torment or whatever, I will knock you out. I will knock you so hard that I think your horns will recede into your skull. You got me? Yeah? The horns are going back in.
Bit harsh, Anolo.
No. He's warned this time. He's warned. This is an evil thing. And it smells bad good, so we know there's parts of good in it. But if you start touching this and you start getting all funky, those horns, Right back in. Got it?
Before Tyrael touches that, I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on him.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Go ahead. Do it.
Sure. I grab it with my right hand if that makes a difference.
Okay. First, make a Constitution saving throw.
+4.
Okay. Let's see.
You're toast, buddy. You were toast.
Then I will be delicious toast.
No.
Are you serious right now? Wow. Well, guys,
Here we
I
go.
lived a good life
Do it.
because I
Hold
rolled
on.
a nat 1, but I've got a charisma saving throw modifier of 10 plus his 4, so 15.
Constitution.
Or Constitution, excuse me, so then 13.
Hey,
lower.
Tyrael,
You want-
not to be a Josh right now, right? Because I'm not joshing you, but you have a mug.
If
You
there
have a
was
mug,
ever
bro.
a time.
You
You'd
can't be
think,
charmed,
yeah, but it's
frightened,
still the
or
same
possessed.
day, right? We can't actually use it, correct?
No, it's per session.
Per session. Because
Drink
I'm,
the mug, bro.
You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed while you've got Protection from Evil and Good on you.
right.
Or when he's around me, he definitely can't be frightened.
You have advantage on saving throws against the relevant effect, such as those. Again, what is that? No, never mind.
Okay.
So you're saying he does have advantage on that roll?
Oh, wait.
No, the target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by creatures of evil or good. He's protected against aberrations, celestials, elements, fae, fiends, and undead. So if there's any kind of evil sentience of that sort in the trident, he's got protection from it.
Well, actually, I just remembered when Third pulled it out. Nothing. I didn't have him make a save, and there's no save. It's just it's gelatinous and squishy in your hand, and it doesn't feel very powerful right now.
Okay. So, I'm not dead. Not yet dead yet. So it'll be a work in progress.
I, as a Nolo, would like to get super close to his face, almost like licking distance from his face, and I want to smell him.
He smells dirty, but he smells like Tyrael.
All right. He smells clean. I mean, he smells like Tyrael. But dirty. Like sweat. Grime.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Let's carouse.
Okay.
Tyrael, are you getting your brothers on the way out there?
Yeah, I gotta check up on those guys. Actually, how's statue guy doing?
He looks okay. I mean, he's breathing. His face is kind of haggard. Looks like every ounce of energy has been drained away from him, but he kind of peels himself away from the stone a little bit.
Okay, hang
You
on. I may or may not have some sort of spell slot to give him a heal. I just gotta check. I don't know if I have any key points or anything. Well, I got a, yeah, here we go. I have 1 third level left, so I'll give him a 3rd level Cure Wounds, 3d8 plus 5.
Okay.
Which totals to... What is with these ones? I got 1, 2, 3. So I'll give him 11.
Okay, he kind of comes to a little bit. And he's like, "Oh, I hurt everywhere. Oh."
Yeah.
And
Hey, buddy. We're all kind of in that same boat right now, so can I take you to our ship?
yeah, I would love food and just someplace. And he looks around away from here.
Can you walk, or do you need help?
I think I can manage, but as he kind of slips down from the stone, his legs hit the floor, just give out from underneath them, and he looks up and he goes, "Ah, this This is undignified. I'm sorry.
It's cool. I just kind of scoop him up, and we head to the broken stairs? Question mark. Can't imagine he wants to jump down through a hole right now.
Fair enough. So as you all reconvene downstairs in the sort of the room, well, in the hallway, you notice that the carnage that you slayed your way through, like the piles of bones still there, the skulls, all just masses of flesh, and it's just all decaying. It's all just gross. Zara's looking around. She's like, "Oh God, so much cleanup to do." And but you all managed to work your way back through the halls. She goes, "This was." Zara's giving you a kind of an escort. This was a dance hall. This was the. This is my. And she's just so frustrated. She walks away all the way through. Gets back to the very opening, where the body parts were all and still are all over the wall, hands on the ceiling, the whole bit. She goes, "Oh my God!" And she just hurls and just pukes on the floor in front of you. She goes, "I'm sorry."
Oh no, we get
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. So yeah, your other brother is there still in the prison. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I figured, one brother at a time. I'll kind of walk this guy back and go through again. I'm
Okay.
assuming I won't get stabbed on the way.
No, you're pretty safe.
Right,
So as
cool.
you go back and you to the cage and you you see your other brother there, and his red cloak kind of swirled around him. He's like cold and shivering. His like eyes half open. Oh, you made it. Oh, good.
Yeah, we actually managed to stop that, so very good news. Can you walk, or do you need help?
I'll need a little bit of help. Just he kind of pulls up himself up on your shoulder. This is it.
Perfect. We'll have some food and rest in a minute, and I just take him back through.
Okay.
Hopefully, not tripping on bones or viscera.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of it, so it's okay. Kind of squish your way through it.
Definitely an OSHA violation.
So as you're all out in, I guess the very first room you entered, the statues have been knocked over because Enola kicked them, and Zara's like, "Oh, they even knocked over my statues."
Yeah, the bastards.
Yeah, they totally. I
Yes,
watched
there's
it.
been a lot of destruction.
Not nice.
So Zara, you might be pleased to know that we recently freed quite a number of people from enslavement to a wicked and greedy djinn, a Merid by the name of Imai. It's possible they owe us a favor, at least. It's possible we might be able to convince them to help you clean up your place here.
Oh, well, that would be lovely.
Again, like I said, recently freed from enslavement, so it would feel a little wrong to have them, be indentured servants or anything. But they kind of owe us a favor, I feel like. We gave them their lives back. So we're going to ask. I don't want to make a hard promise about it.
Yeah, it seems like a kind of a quandary. I'm not good with those types of situations. I'll leave it to you wordsmiths to finagle that one. But yes, normally I would say goodbye with fanfare and giant clams and all kinds of other things. But the best I can do until my realm heals is say thank you. I am indebted to you and whatever help I can provide henceforth, you have it from me and all of my inhabitants in the realm. Thank you.
Do you have a way for us to reach you directly, perhaps?
No, but
I can do that.
I'm. Oh, see, your cat can. Problem solved.
Okay.
It's possible that we may come calling suddenly one day. It's sort of our style.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Pleasant surprises are good ones, especially after the horror show that is here. And she spins, and she goes over to the gate that was closed, and she looks around. She goes, "Wow, this isn't right." Oh, you could be. And she looks up, and one of the hands, it's the only left hand in a sea of right-handed stuff on the ceiling. She goes, oh, "This is gross." And she just kind of gets up on her hind legs, and she knocks it, and it kind of comes down, and the gates go up. Okay.
Cool.
And she
Well,
goes,
good luck to you, and maybe reach out to your siblings. I'm sure they'd like to know that you're all good again.
yes, I will have to make some contact. Yes.
And Snow's going to start heading out to the ship and out of the grossness.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So as people exit one by one, or however you wish, Zara just nods pleasantly and, as much as she can, smile. All right. So should we take a quick break? Refresh our drinks.
I'm down for that, sure.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we'll come back and finish up where this is going for the evening.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
BRB.
I've drank tea out of it, I drank beer out of it, but most recently, because it lives on my computer desk, it's become
The pen cup.
the pen cup. Which
The mug
I mean,
of inspiration.
it doesn't exactly mug of inspiration. So I've been keeping markers and pens and pencils in it, and I mean I still drink from it sometimes because it's a great drinking.
I
cup.
drank once out of it, did not put it in the washer, and it cracked. So then I just put it in retirement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been hand wash only, and I don't think it has any cracks.
But
yeah,
that's
I
okay.
never drank out of it.
Alex one time
It's
had
been
mentioned
holding
getting
up pretty
epoxy and
pretty well.
coloring
Yeah.
it like the Japanese or the Chinese did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
gold-
like
gold.
the kintsugi or whatever it is.
Gold
Yeah.
in the crack, yeah.
Yeah, the gold and the cracks.
Yeah, I would I would drink out of mine frequently, but I would hand wash it. But then I guess sort of the glue dissolved and the insert fell out, and I'm like, meh. So if I'm gonna fix it, I need an epoxy too.
Right.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never
But yeah,
had good luck
they were
with those
they
type of
were
cups.
actually geeking out about like having real world items in a campaign. So I ran and got the mug, kind of explain, and then I found the rules to the mug and I wrote those out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the sign of inspiration. Yeah, that was probably.
Yeah. Stein
mean-
of inspiration.
I
2018. Our first winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Together, I
Christmas
think.
gift. She was, and I regret it every day.
Merry Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Anti-mugs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
anti-mugs. You know, that's no way to get the smoking jacket to match your fez.
Oh, thanks. No, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm glad you guys still like them. I'm glad it's a thing.
Actually,
Yeah.
I wonder, do they make D&D
Oh, it's a prized treasure,
smoking
man.
jackets?
If
Actually,
This
If
is a
we
we're
treat.
gonna get
have
Powers in a
those-
full-on outfit by the end of the
Oh my
campaign.
God.
That's the level 20 DM thing. All right, D&D smoking
Totally
So
unnecessary, but thank you.
jacket.
So earlier I was thinking, like, how often have I ever played a character that actually, without cheating or without like feeling it was like rushed or anything, how often have I gotten to this point? And I think only this is my second time. I think the first time I got to Rid, we played in campaign, I think we got to 14.
Somewhere around there. I think it was the
I've
same one where I
never-
was that dwarf monk.
Yeah.
I've never gotten to this point naturally before.
No,
Starting
this is
from 1.
Yep, no, we did one other time, but this campaign felt more because that other campaign we only played every 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
and this we've been going for every week for like years at this point.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of time investment into this group in this campaign.
Yeah, and it's got to end sometime.
Honestly, without
I
those
blame
months,
you,
we probably
Powers.
would have ended.
Funny.
Why do you blame me?
Brad
What did I
should
do?
be dead by now.
Oh my god. Here we
Like,
go again.
You clearly.
Matt can
Here
kill
we
Brad.
go again.
Matt just you gotta do it. Just
Brad
kill
was
Brad.
born to die.
He was.
Not with Enola around. It's not gonna
You know,
happen.
the irony of the entire thing is that we'll have gotten through all of this stuff, right? We'll get to that castle, everything will be hunky-dory, and like a wardrobe will be a mimic. Brad will go to put a coat away, and that'll be the
Never
end.
come back. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just
where'd
never
Brad
find him.
go?
Like, where? Yeah, like what happened?
Well, he does get
Yeah, we're all
tired of
like-
one thing, you know, and has to go on to the next thing. So
Mhm.
Oh, I have.
We'll erect
I
a
have
large
so-
statue of a sea turtle in his honor.
There you go. But funny you should mention mimics. I have a lot of ideas for mimics. I'm just not gonna share any of them with you.
What if there's a mimic?
Well, I mean, and this is the one thing about I think I saw it in Tasha's, like the mimic cities, and I'm like, why they took my idea?
Mimic
I was-
City. Oh, is that the idea you were?
Well, I mean, I thought about that, and I
Uh-huh.
was waiting
Yeah.
to spring that before Tasha's came out. I'm like, damn it.
The one thing I won't take credit for it, but I saw this somewhere and I was like, oh my gosh, that's genius. Baby mimics. They just
Mhm.
make themselves look like coins. So the party finds just 1,000 gold coins. All mimics.
What was that? What the vampire gold was? It was just thousands of mimics.
What? Oh no, I haven't done this yet.
No, the
that we know
the
of.
stuff that we had found after the room that almost killed us.
No, you'll be fine.
What would happen is if Enola tried to test the coins if they were actual gold and bit
Give 'em
into
that
a
little-
golden mimic?
You bite the coin and then the coin bites back.
Well,
Yeah.
you could try.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw someone made like a ladder mimic, so it looked like it was the way up, but it was like its tongue, and it just grabs you and rips
The
you up. I was like, that's
best-
a pretty cool idea.
Best mimic I ever sprung on a party of adventurers was disguised as a magnum bottle of champagne. They couldn't help but pick it up and examine it, and I was like, yeah, so here's what happens. A pseudopod reaches out, and they were just like, son of a...
Yeah.
I played enough D&D to where a DM like overly like examples a bottle of, you know, whatever that champagne you had.
There
I'd
was
be
a
like,
bunch of wine, and then I was like, and there's one extra large. They're called magnums. You know, so they're in like a wine cellar, blah, 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 and a magnum. You got to draw not too much attention
right,
to it.
That's right. Because if you were
'Cause
like,
that's when they get
on the
suspicious.
table is this one solitary bottle of champagne, I'd be like, I'm not touching that, man.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
a rogue for many campaigns. That's how you get your shit bit off.
Right.
Oh,
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that's an
Oh,
obvious trick.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what else is good? An empty room with 3 chests in it, and none of them are mimics. And then on the way out, the door is a mimic.
Or like what I did to you guys, a whole dungeon with no creatures in it, and you guys killed yourself on the doorknob.
Mm.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like you do. Like you
Practically,
do.
Between the book, the doorknob, and that tapestry, we almost like
Inanimate objects!
I know. Yeah. Evil demon demigods look like sharks. Yeah, we got that. You know, objects? What?
Yeah.
Basic human function. Oof. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's why we're all adventurers, because we suck at
We
being
can't
regular
handle
people.
day-to-day life.
Yeah. Hey. Well, now you all have a whole 100 acres and a stronghold to try and figure daily life out if you want.
Oh God,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
die
have
on
to
our
hire
own
people
land.
to maintain that stuff. God, now
We're
we're
gonna-
gonna have
we're gonna be-
bills.
The property taxes alone.
No, we
The
have a
entire party
mortgage.
just
Oh.
dies
Yeah.
in horrible do-it-yourself.
I don't wait.
exodus.
Where's this property? Who do we have to pay taxes to? That sounds way too much like real life.
Right. That's the next campaign. Tax evasion.
Oh, perfect.
Taxes and territories.
Yeah, right.
Taxes and territories. For those of you who really, really love the bookkeeping aspect of D&D,
Tides.
like all you want to do is manage inventory, and
Yeah. Well, that's not fun at all. Okay.
it depends.
Yeah, they
Well-
sell those.
Glad we're back. Glad we're all back after our quick break, and right on. So you guys ready to resume?
Resume. Game on.
Game on. As each of you exits what's left of the stronghold, you swim your way back up to the mechanical dragon, which is still there. Go in through the portal or the airlock. What do you do?
So, how beat up is everybody still? Because I don't think we've really used the ship for any combat or anything really since we got down here.
Nolo needs to rest.
Yeah, I think we all do.
I was gonna say we should be stabilized enough that our main concern is going somewhere and then sleeping.
We could tell those sea elves, right? That was our first order of business. The people nearby that they're safe now,
Yeah,
and then we could fly for home.
they're
or-
safe. The Unicorn Guardian has been restored,
Can
and
we take a
we're
nap?
out of here.
Oh,
And then taking a sleep.
we could
Maybe
nap
stop
there.
by the giant real quick and be like, "Hey, so this is what's up. Everything's cool."
Okay, but I don't want her to see me like this. I'm all bloody. I think my vest is torn.
Prestidigitate. Prestidigitate.
Oh, okay. All right. Do I look?
Now you just
how-
look manly.
All right. How he straightens his horn headdress. Do I look okay?
You look great, bro. Brad's gonna pat you on the back and give you a lay on hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You get 10 hit points back.
Cool.
Oh my God.
10.
Nice. Okay, so you guys are all kind of cleaning up, and you slump down under your chairs or the benches, and you're just exhausted. But you manage to get the mechanical dragon up and running again. Alvin, you're still the pilot, I suspect.
Yeah, unless somebody else wanted to turn. Yeah, then Alvin's piloting.
Okay.
If we want to fly, if we want a long rest on the flight back, we could take turns piloting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a thought.
Right on.
Their,
So we're
their gear is healthy. He could do it.
cool. Whoever's driving, where to first?
Sea elves, right?
Sea elves, storm giant, dry land.
Okay.
Am I missing anything? I believe those are our destinations in that order.
So as the dragon kind of flaps its wings and starts crawling forward and coasting off through the water. Or just my cat's in the background. Sorry, everybody. And and you notice that the realm around you it has been totally just like the land is just corrupted and gross and weirdly warped. Slowly but surely, I think it's starting to recede. It's very, very small touches at first. Like you see a bit of a pink, and then some orange, and then but it's slowly returning. You realize it's going to take quite a bit of time before anything of vibrancy or life return to that area of the world for quite a while. But as you are leaving, you're going up the side of the cliff where the tornado of death was, and you head forward or to the east towards the gigantic kelp forest, and you see several of the sea elves kind of swimming around. They notice that the sea has changed, and they see the mechanical dragon coming forward. And you stop pretty much where you were the last time, where you saw the giant kelp treant. How do you wish to communicate? What do you say?
I'll activate the communications on the dragon. Hello, do you remember us?
Oh, yes. Is Owo with you?
Whoa is right here.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're here.
Me too. Uh-oh. This is the thing now. You understand this, Matt. Right. So, listen. We got the bad stuff out.
All the bad stuff.
All the bad stuff.
Good.
Yes. Wait a minute, and I cover the communicator. Guys, I got him on the hook. I've got him on the hook. What do you want me to say next? I'm just speaking his language. We've got a good thing going. Do we just want to pass through him?
I don't think you need to speak as slowly as he does. Yeah.
Do I tell you how to play? Do I tell you how to play your lute?
Fair.
Sorry. Anyway, should we just let him go? Like, I mean,
just let him know what we did. We took care of it.
Hey, guy. Just to let you know, again, we cleaned the black part of the ocean. Are you happy?
We're not going to carouse with the sea
I
elves?
am as happy as I have ever been.
Oh.
Thank you, Owo.
You look ecstatic. You are welcome.
Aesthetic?
Yet ecstatic.
Thicket? What? I can't hear you.
Close. It means you look vibrant.
Oh. Thank you.
Welcome. Anyway, yeah, we're good, guys. I think we're good to go. He is totally happy with us. Very, very friendly. Yeah. Really quick. How far away from the sea elves are
They're
we?
all around, and you see the kind of kelp just kind of ruffle, and there are just lots of sea elves underneath, in between, just kind of coming out from the shadows. They're all swimming up, looking curiously at all of you.
Are you able to spread the news of Awowo and the Oddlot and their win against that guy?
I will tell many tales of Owo's Oddlot.
Right. Okay, I'm good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I feel like it sounds a lot like a foghorn. Bye-bye.
Yes,
And
exactly.
yeah, okay, good. And as we we keep going through, I think we broke some of our people here.
Yes, as you are leaving up, you see the other sea elf that saw you last time kind of swim up and saying, waving goodbye, smiling, hair flowing in the sea. Just waving goodbye, saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Anything else?
Not with a
Well,
whoa.
here at this moment.
No, a whoa is good.
Okay. And as you keep heading to the east, back towards Tedra's basically home, and you get closer to where there's those hands that form the basin with the reflecting mirror there. You see crackles of lightning shoot off, and you see her look up, and her eyes are still these streaks of lightning that shoot upward, and her hair kind of is pulled back, and she looks and she launches up and swims over to you, and as she gets close to the mechanical dragon, she rights herself, looks up into the cockpit, and eyes still crackling but now receding as the energy seeps into her skin and goes underneath. You see bits of her bones light from underneath her like an X-ray. Hello.
Hi there. We've returned. Good news. We succeeded. Zara has been restored to her former self. Sekala has been destroyed, and we managed to prevent the summoning ritual, so that horrible other guy didn't come up through out of the pit. So, pretty good day.
Well, that is delightful. Yes. And I'm sure you had a prolific part in this.
We all played our part. It's a team effort.
Oh, you are modest. But, so all is well, yes? Do you need assistance? Can I offer you some tea?
I would love some tea.
Underwater tea.
Yes, well, perhaps we should meet topside sometime.
Indeed. I believe we hey Ander, where's our land? Where's our land?
I look at the deed. It is, and I tell him.
Okay. And then I relay that information to Tetra.
Yes, excuse me for offering something I can't quite give to you right now, because I'm still in the middle of some divination, some tracing of fates. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but I will remember this, and perhaps you shall see me soon.
That would be phenomenal. We're all looking forward to it.
I need a really big guest house.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll sleep in the clouds. It's quite all right. But thank you.
As one does.
And she looks at you like, anything else, or
Their gear nudges Alvin all good. You should show her your scars. Proving you are durable is important to mating rituals.
That might be true in your culture, Thurkir.
If you can take a bite, you're good all night. That's what they say.
My scars are probably quite visible, actually. Assuming that the spike went all the way through Alvin's body, I assume that, like, they're just there right now. I don't
Okay.
think he has to do anything special to show them off.
Okay.
So, she goes, well, be safe. Thank you for taking care of what was a quite tremendous evil. If you need assistance in the future, please let me know.
We will do that.
She waves and she swims back down to where the giant hands are, sinks down to her knees and puts her hands down into the bowl and starts recommencing with what she was doing. Okay, and as you ascend up through alongside of the bottom or this mountain, the carving of Moira, or no, I'm sorry, Gaia, Jeepers Creepers, wrong person, is unfolding before you, and you break through the water above. It is daylight outside on a calm, clear day, and all around you is what looks to be kind of a tranquil forest. What do you do?
Can we fly this thing with the hatches open? I'd love to get some fresh air.
Agreed.
Yes, I third that motion.
Fly it where though, bros?
Well, we could go back to Meehan, and maybe we could give him the trident. He is a dragon.
That's not a bad idea.
First,
Does
we gotta
me
meet
have
up.
boots?
I didn't
What's
hear it.
no?
Yes, no, what'd you say?
Oh, I was gonna say. First, we gotta meet up with the ship over at Ender's mom's forest there.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do need to reconnect with the good ship LeSabre.
Yeah, and I guess I should hang out with Mom for a little bit. Yeah,
I definitely like your mom, but I want to be hanging out in the types of places where you don't bring your mothers.
That is a fair point. We did say that we owe ourselves a bit of carousing, and Ander, take it from me, you probably don't want to go carousing with your own mother, at least if you haven't spoken in some time. Stuff can come up. It can get messy.
It could get real weird.
What do you mean?
Emotional stuff, my friend.
Well, and Ander, you know how oftentimes you maybe talk to somebody of the other gender, right? And you lay down pretty thick, but they're not getting it. And then I, as a Nolo, play your wingman, and I really get them to kind of like swoon over your words and stuff, and I make them think that you are way more better looking than you actually are. You know how I do that kind of thing?
Are you implying that I need your help in that area?
Well, let's just say if you don't think you need it, then I think you need it. I mean, I do say that you beat me up all the time, and when they see my muscles, they kind of be like, "What?" And then I go, "For real." And then that's when they all come back to you. It's actually
that would make me
quite...
sound like an abusive jerk. What?
Well, that's what I do for you. And don't ask any thanks about it.
Well, thank you, Manolo.
So you don't want to bring your mom, because she see what happens is when I try to wingman somebody who's got his mom with him, well, I don't ever see a scenario in which that pans out well for you. I mean, it might work for me.
You know, and the truly terrifying thought there is that Shalandra might actually, I might get it from her, and she might be, I wouldn't want to see her pick up somebody else besides Dad, or even Dad. You know what?
Yep.
Let's not get Mom first.
Okay, a direction, a heading.
Someplace to sleep.
Yeah.
Let's go check out our new land. We could.
Are we close to
sleep on
that?
well, I don't know. Where I haven't even what does it say? Brad hasn't taken a look.
I was asking the DM.
Oh,
That's
fair.
It's thank you, Brad. It is relatively close. It is on the same kind of coastline as you're on. If you just head up towards, I guess, the northwest a bit, 20-30 miles it looks like.
Should we get the ship and then see our land? Maybe there's a town nearby.
Well, bro, why don't you go tell the ship to come? Like, we can, like, in the middle, and then go, and then we can avoid the mom and like that thing.
Do what?
Go tell the ship, like, how we have people on the ship.
Yeah.
One of them.
Uh-huh.
Tell them
What?
to meet us in the middle of the
That
sky.
they could meet us on our way to our land.
Bro, I'll just write a little note. It's fine. Just give them the note. Or could we, like, even just put the note in the box? Do you have to go in the box every time? Now that Brad thinks about it. Couldn't we have, like...
I don't think that box was meant to transport people at all.
You sure?
Or cats.
Whoa.
But I fit perfectly
I think
inside
Brad
it.
just revolutionized the use of this box, bro. We don't have to get in there every time. Like, whoa. Hey, sweet. Okay. So Brad's going to take out his little book of poetry.
Brad's
and write down a
disrupting
little note.
the Galder's speedy courier business.
Yeah. As luck
Dang,
would
that's
have it, I have one spell slot somehow left that I
Nice.
didn't end
way.
up using.
Oh, we could we've been taking a short rest, as it were, in a sense,
Yeah.
over time, too.
Yeah, it's
so,
a short
like,
rest.
if it
Okay,
wasn't now,
there's
it'd be an
plenty
hour
of
from
spell
now,
slots left. And yeah, I'll send the note off to the ship.
Okay.
I'll send it to
So the box
Grimble or-
disappears. Suddenly the box
Nice.
reappears, and inside there is another note. It's just got a picture of a crude drawing of looks to be Gimbal giving a thumbs up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, with your heading established and contact made with your airship, you are heading to the northwest along the coastline, and the water is churning. It's rough. The land below you is very dense forest, and as you approach over the top, it starts to clear out, and there is, there's these acreages of farms. There are different copses of trees, and then suddenly there is this almost palatial-looking building. It is large. It is like 3 stories tall. Kind of, it's got many sides to it, and it looks like an old fortress. And as you descend down, there are banners unfurled that are green and gold. And as you land in the front courtyard, there's topiaries all over the place. And you close, for your land. You open and you exit. Suddenly, the door opens, and a gnome enters the door, and he goes, "Oh, hi! I'm Fred."
Hello, Fred.
We're gonna
Hi,
end.
Fred.
Yeah, we're gonna stop there tonight. I'm tired.
Love it.
I'm
Yeah,
out of
no,
it.
that's
Yeah.
100%. You're
Perfect.
not the only one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
think
think
this is a
all of us
good-
are tired.
I'm pretty shot.
Because
You
I'm
can't
tired.
tell when, like- Sorry, Sid, what were you saying?
I forgot I wanted to do a thing before we left the ocean. Can I have opened up my a demiplane door
Demiplane.
to the seawater? And
Yes.
because I would like a demiplane full of salt water.
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
As we were flying
So
overhead,
we
too,
can
I
make
would have
taffy
said,
later.
Saltwater taffy.
as we were flying over, I would have said, I shall call this Anderland.
We'll work on that.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out and playing with us or listening to our story as it's unfolding. Yeah, we're all a little goofy and tired. We've had a couple of very long sessions, and thank you all again. And we'll see you next week.
See you Wednesday for
Wednesday
Flux
Hunters.
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 Take care, dudes.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.